What's up YouTube? My name is Chris Gaines. Today I'm going to show you 5 simple ways that you can improve the look of your titles and your text in your videos. So let's hop straight into it. A good title always starts with a good font, but depending on your project, you might want to add something more. First up is the swipe effect. Let's start by creating a new title. Go to the top bar, select new title, and select default still. Name it, then hit OK. The text tool is already selected, so simply click in the box and type in your title. On the right-hand side, you have plenty of options such as your font, the font size, color, and much more. Let's go ahead and change this font to something more aesthetically pleasing. And we can also resize it by sliding on the font size slider. Use the align tools on the left-hand side in order to center your text within the box. Now you can go to your project file and drag the new title into your timeline. I'll bring my program monitor into view, and let's turn this boring title into something more interesting. Head over to your effects tab and search transform. This effect can add motion blur to any of your footage. Add that to your swipe text, go to your effects controls, and let's animate the text position by clicking the stopwatch on the left. Do that at the beginning of the clip. Move this first keyframe point to where this text is just off screen. Move forward to where you want the text to pop in, then drag the position back to center. Move forward a bit. Make another keyframe by clicking the diamond right here. Then go to the end of the clip and move it completely off to the right. Now you should have 4 keyframes. You can adjust these keyframes in any way you want. To make the keyframes smoother, you can select the middle 2, right-click them, go to Temporal Interpolation, and select Auto Bezier. That smooths out the animation over time. Add the motion blur by changing the shutter angle to 180 degrees and turning off Use Composition Shutter Angle. Next up is the inverse effect. This simply creates an inverted mask of the footage behind your text, which can give you really cool effects, especially when the footage is moving. To do this, simply select your text, go to the opacity tab, and select difference as your blend mode. Now when we play this back, the text is reacting to the footage behind it. You can experiment with different blending modes for different effects. Next, we're going to place moving video in an outline of text. Start by locating your original text within your browser. Right-click it, select Duplicate. Double-click on that duplicate, and make sure that it's pure white. In this case, I can simply highlight it, and change my fill color to white. Close it and drag it back into your project directly on top of your original text. Now right-click on your copy and select Nest. Hit OK and double-click on the nested sequence to open it. Now you can select your footage that you want to be shown within the text. Go to your browser and find it. In my case, it's an image of a beach. And drag it on top. Go to your effects controls of your new video. Go to opacity and change your blending mode to darken. Now we have moving video in the shape of our original text. Go back to your original sequence, select the nested sequence, and change your blend mode to lighten. Now the white parts will show through. The double zoom effect is unique and easy to do. Select your text, go to the beginning of the clip, and make a keyframe for scale. Move to the end of the clip, and scale it up to its final position. Right-click on your end keyframe and select Ease In, and right-click on your beginning keyframe and select Ease Out. We now have this. Next, we highlight our original text, hit Ctrl+C, and make sure it posts, and paste it onto a new track with Ctrl+V. Line it back up. Now we're going to make sure our original text is highlighted, press Ctrl+C, and make sure it's going onto a new track, and press Ctrl+V, line them up again, and we simply adjust the keyframes by moving it slightly over to the right, and now we have this delayed zooming effect. The final effect is a camera blur effect. This makes your text look like it's coming into focus as if it was shot on a real camera. First, let's go to our Effects tab and add a camera blur effect. Create a keyframe of the % blur using the stopwatch at the beginning of your title. Move forward about 8 frames using your right arrow key, and change this % blur to 0. Now go back to the beginning, open your opacity tab, and turn down the opacity to 0. Move forward about 5 frames, and turn the opacity to 100%. Now add a new keyframe shortly after by using the diamond on the opacity tab. Move forward 5 frames and turn the opacity to 0. You can adjust this in any way that you want for the right effect. And there you have it, 5 simple ways for you to spice up your text and your titles in your videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. Until next time, peace out.